Okay, here's a look at Takara Tomy's Masterpiece Trailbreaker and FansToys version of a Masterpiece Trailbreaker. So here's just a quick look at them all around, and you can see both of these are actually really nice looking figures. It really just comes down to, what your preferences are. So first, let's just go over some accessories. So Takara Tomy, you get the bio card, which is in the nice rectangular shape that I always say it should be in, like basketball, baseball cards. And it has a new, different type of artwork, which is really nice. And here's FansToys version, which comes on a harder piece of plastic, which is nice, but it's thinner, so trying to read all of this is really hard unless you zoom in and pause. This is really hard to read, so this is not really a good design for the cards, but it's still nice to have cards for those who collect it like I do. And then the instructions. So Takara Tomy, I think, is going a little cheap here with their fold-up pieces of paper for the transformation. I don't need to go over that. It's just a large sheet of paper folded up. And FansToys comes in a nice booklet, which is really nice. And I really like the first page, how it shows you, the contents of accessories and stuff that you get. So the instruction manual, I think, looks much better with FansToys. And then, let's see, down to the accessories. Let's see, both of them do come with extra heads. So let me just zoom in. So here is Takara Tomy. You get 2 extra head pieces. And so, yeah, that's nice, if you want to swap out the head. But FansToys, they give you 1 extra head, so you get 3 different head options if you want. Open mouth, kind of like a stoic face look, and another open mouth screaming or something. So FansToys, you get 3 extra heads. Takara Tomy, you get 2. And then, let's see, you get also extra hands if you wanted to have both hands, instead of the hose. So to kind of tie out right there. And let's see, you also get the, I don't know what you call this thing, this solar radar thing. This is Takara Tomy. You can see how it looks much better, more color and detail. That's more accurate to the cartoon. And FansToys, they just painted it all chrome silver. So here's the accessories. I think Takara Tomy's is a little bit better. And then you do get an extra accessory. FansToys, you get this supposed standard Autobot gun. And with Takara Tomy, you get this hand piece that he appeared in that one episode where he was putting out the fires. So this is more cartoon accurate, and I don't remember ever seeing Trailbreaker with this kind of gun. So there's the difference there. And then with Takara Tomy, you get the option of a chrome-plated grill to be more realistic, or like the toy version, or the cartoon version of the grill, which I have attached here. But FansToys, you don't get the option. You just get the chrome-plated grill. but with all this nice transparent plastic for the side lights and stuff. So get an extra accessory with Takara Tomy, and you also get this I don't know, this blast effect thing or something, which Takara seems to be doing a lot of now. FansToys, you don't get one. And last, the extra accessory you get with Takara Tomy are these like stickers to make it more like the cartoon or the toy. Or actually both. The cartoon, the back window was black. So that's just a look at the accessories. So now let's just take a comparison with the animation model. So here you can see that both of them actually did a good job of capturing the design of the cartoon, and there's just, you know, subtle little differences, well, maybe major depending upon how you look at it, but Takara Tomy went with the gray forearms and legs, which is cartoon accurate, and FansToys went with a almost white, you know, it's a like a pale white color. So Takara Tomy is actually more cartoon accurate, but that's not to say this is bad, because some people prefer this look, and I actually think it looks nice, but it is not cartoon accurate, so just have to point that out. And then, you know, the side view, let's just take a comparison there. We can see, again, both of them did a very good job of capturing the accuracy of the cartoon. And I'm glad that's happening, because that's one of the flaws with FansToys. It's the stability. But here's like the back view. Same thing, they did a good job. Both of them did a good job. So now, just looking to some more of specific things other than the gray and the white here. People talk about the chest. Well, I'm telling you, this is based on my observation. I think this chest is more accurate. It doesn't look very attractive this way. This one looks like it's made to look like much better, but this one's more cartoon accurate. This one just seems like it looks much better, more heroic, if you will. And then down to the legs. Obviously the official has thinner legs. FansToys legs are obviously much thicker, and I think that's their design. They're just going for a more heroic aesthetic. So again, this is, I guess, based on your preference, what you like. But in terms of cartoon accuracy, again, it's Takara Tomy. And personally, when I look at it, you know, it does look like the cartoon, because that's exactly how I saw him and exactly how I still see him in the cartoon. He was always very tall, slender, with very long legs. This one is not like that. But this one he just looks like he's beefier, much stronger. And then let's see. Let's zoom in on the head, because the head is different. I think, you know, this head is cartoon accurate. Let's just put it's just compared to FansToys, I think the head might look a little bit better on FansToys. It's just kind of hard to see because the light glare on the shiny plastic. But yeah, so you can see the head with the metallic visors. And where am I going here? Here's Takara Tomy. So let's just do this. Back out and see a comparison here. So that's look at that. And then everything else, you know, they're just the accessories. I think who did it better? You know, manipulating this to bring it out is definitely difficult and frustrating because you have to bring the head forward. This one, Takara Tomy, it might be easier, but I kind of don't like how they chose to use these pins because if you're not careful, you might loosen them too much where they come off. So there's the difference there. And now let's see if I can do some articulation here. Start off with Takara Tomy. So you can see it does come on a nice ratchet going up and down. It is on a swivel going front and back. And what's cool is you get that butterfly joint. So that's cool. Arms on a bicep ratchet. Biceps do swivel, and swivels, and fingers. Just the one finger is you can articulate. So that's nice. Then there is a waist swivel. There is a ab crunch, which is really nice. Legs can go out to the side on friction. They can go up and down on a soft ratchet. Knees can bend on a friction. Then the ankle rocker, and then you can get it up and a down. So good articulation on the Takara Tomy version. And FansToys, let's see, they do go up and down. Let me back out a little bit here. They do go up and down. They go front and back on a soft ratchet. There's a bicep swivel. Elbows go up and down. Hand swivels. And this is different. All individual fingers can be articulated. So that's cool that FansToys did that. And then the both of them utilize this integration of the hips moving along with the legs. So that's really a great design. So it is on a nice ratchet going up and down, friction going to the side, nice ratchet on the knees, and ankle rocker, and it can go a little bit up and down. So yeah, both of them have a good amount of articulation. But I want to point out here real quick, the stability on the FansToys is not too good because yeah, so that it just does not, it's not stable down here. So maybe they should have done a little bit more to stabilize the feet because it's not very stable. You just have to get him in a good position and then he stays. Let's see some other differences. Come back up here. Obviously, I think some people complain about this shoulder joint showing here on the Takara Tomy, and I agree that does look a little distracting because that never appeared in the cartoon. FansToys does not have it, so it has a little cleaner look. And I think another major difference is the die-cast metal. There is no die-cast on the Takara Tomy, but there is on the FansToys, which just adds more to the premium feel to this figure. So again, that just all depends on, you know, what your preferences are. But that's a difference, and both of them are really nice either way. So let me just straighten this out and bring out some comparisons here. So let's first do a comparison with the MP-44 Optimus Prime. So yeah, then we can see how he scales and looks with both of these two guys. And let me back up so we can get a better shot here. So here's a look at them. And like I said, both of these look good, so they fit in really nice. It's just Takara Tomy is definitely more cartoon accurate, with the dark gray instead of a darker gray with metallic, and the gray forearms and legs. So yeah, that's just a look with that. And another comparison I actually like, which I think is more important, is with Hound and the Mirage, which give me a second here to get this out, and then we can see how they look here. So here is a Mirage. And let's see, come here. I don't know how to do this. Well, let's first just do one at a time. So let's see. Let's do the official with, this is the KO Hound. It's too lazy to bring out my official. But here we can see, you know, that scene when they were all together with Spike. Yeah, let's bring out Spike here too. Spike should be a lot taller, so I think that's definitely more accurate there. So you can see how he looks really nice all together. And now let's see what it looks like with the FansToys. And it's going to look almost the same, just little differences. So here he looks much more bulkier, much stronger, with white forearms and legs. And yeah, it's really, you can't really say, you know, one's better than the other. They just, there's just some minor differences based on, you know, individual preferences. So that's just a look at the comparison with some other figures. And now let's actually transform it and take a look at how they compare in vehicle mode. Okay, here's a look at both of them in their vehicle mode, and as you can see, they both did a pretty good job capturing the vehicle. Just a quick look all around. So now let's just compare this with the animation model and see how well they did. And you can see, for the most part, both of them did a really good job capturing the cartoon aesthetics. But there are some differences that I want to point out now. So one, let's see, the FansToys has this darker metallic paint finish, which has more of like a realistic look to it, whereas Takara has this dark gray paint, which kind of matches the cartoon a little bit better. And that's not to say one's better than the other, that's just the difference. This one has, this paint finish has a nice premium look and feel to it. And this one has like a cartoon toy feel to it, which I like. Now the grille, the front grille, you can see here I attached the cartoon version on the Takara because that's what I prefer. But with FansToys, you get this chrome plated grille with some transparent plastic for the side lights, even the headlights, which is really, really nice. It's just that's not what I prefer. But if I did on Takara, I have the option to swap it out to have that chrome plated grill if I want. But with FansToys, you don't have the option to change it to the cartoon version. And let's see, the side view mirrors. Okay, FansToys has it on the door. Takara has it on the front part of the vehicle, which looks really odd to me. And so I was Googling it and searching and searching. I don't see any Toyota truck from the 80s with headlights, side view mirrors on the front of the vehicle. So that seems a little odd to me. And if you want to have it, I think this is better. Even though in the cartoon, I don't think he ever had side view mirrors. So what's cool is with Takara, you can push this down, lift this up, expose that nice engine, and you can just fold these side view mirrors away, close this back up, lift this up, and now you have it more like the cartoon. So that's a cool little feature that they give you there. And in terms of all the details, yeah, I think they did a pretty good job. Let's see, you can see how Takara, since this is an official license, even the door handle, the rims, this little detail, which I think Takara placed it more accurately to the cartoon than FansToys, because let's see, when you zoom out, you can see FansToys is a little bit more forward on top of this rim, whereas Takara has it a little bit to the back. Now, another difference I want to point out, the transparent windows. Takara's is lighter, FansToys is darker, but Takara was able to get you that transparent blue window all around. So it looks a lot nicer, even on the back. But FansToys, this always bothered me, but they did their best to match the color, but it's not really a transparent blue window. It's kind of like a dark blue paint up there. And unfortunately, it extends to the back. And that's all due to the way they designed the transformation. But at least they still tried to paint it. So from that point of view, I think Takara did a better job there. And then on the back, you get the Toyota on the back of the Takara. Nothing on FansToys, but you do get the nice transparent red for the rear lights on FansToys. And Takara just painted theirs red. So again, just another difference. And now let's see, another difference is the top. That let's get it out here, the solar panel, whatever this is. So Takara, I think, did a better job, because if you don't want it, you can just leave it. But if you want it, you can just simply lift this up and tab it in. And now you got that solar panel thing from that episode, which does articulate, and it is very nicely detailed and painted with the chrome plate silver, gray, black, light gray. Really nice. And unfortunately, FansToys, you don't have the option to just easily add this on. You have to make the decision before you completely transform it to attach this on. So yeah, that's kind of a not too good of a design there. And also their version of this solar panel, it's just all chrome plated, so you're missing all the detail that you get with the Takara version. So there's a difference there. And let's see, the other difference, both of these doors do open. So let me try again if I can open the FansToys door on this side. It's very hard. There's no easy way to open this door. So that's kind of a bummer, but I did leave this one a little loose so you can see you know, it's nice you have the option to open the door. And Takara, you can also open the door. And let's see, bring this down, and you can put a spike from MP-44 in there. But I'm going to just tell you now, I strongly recommend do not try to put it in, because you're going to just be breaking apart the figure over and over again just to put it in there, which makes no sense. So it's a feature that they gave you that does not work very well. And also I want to point out, the scale doesn't even match right, because look at this. Here is Sparkplug, and look at this. The proportion to the truck. He's just too small. Obviously he should be much better, taller. Like his head should be maybe close to the roof of the vehicle. So this little feature gimmick does not work very well at all. But at least the door opens if you wanted to do that. And let me see if I can easily get this out without breaking this figure all apart, because this is this does not work very well. So see, there you go. That's what I was telling you, and I strongly recommend do not try to put the figure in there, because it's not going to work. And then what you're going to end up doing is disassembling all these body parts on spikes. So yeah, that's not good, and it doesn't work very well. So I'll fix that later. But both doors can open if that's what you want to do, you know, to pose it in any other way. And then let's see, some other minor details. FansToys, if you can see the back here, they do have it going angling up, angling down. That is cartoon accurate, but Takara did not do that. And since I'm looking here, I want to point out, I think FansToys, the shape of the vehicle is more proportioned to the cartoon, where it's kind of pushed together. But Takara, I think, is a little too long. So there's a difference in the shape of the vehicle. Other than that, not much difference. I mean, you get these nice chrome plated wheels on FansToys, you know, but you get the silver paint from Takara, which at least they still sculpted into detail. And also the tires. FansToys gives you these nice rubber tires. Takara's is plastic. And I don't mind either one, because as long as they paint this really well, I mean, this works really good. And actually, in terms of product design, this is the smarter way to go, because it's less parts, less assembly, costs cheaper. This one may look nicer, but it's an extra part, costs more. So just the difference, not really significant, but just pointing out the difference there. So now let's bring in some comparison with some other vehicles so we can see. And this was a pain to transform, but yeah, let's see, let's put these guys together with the official first, and you can see how these look from that episode. The brothers, Sunstreaker, Sideswipe. That looks that actually looks really good to me. And then now let's bring out the FansToys version and see how that looks. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. It's just you know, this is not cartoon accurate, and that's not to say that's bad, because it does look good. It's just not my preference. So there's just a look comparing it with some other vehicles. So in terms of the vehicle mode, there's just differences here and there. Some things work, some things don't, like the solar attachment piece. The gimmick putting the figure inside is not too good. The windows on Takara, where it's all around on the back, which is really nice. But FansToys, you know, you do get these transparent plastic for the lights, which are really nice. And the paint finish, this one has this metallic paint finish to have that more realistic premium look to it. This one just has a nice paint finish that's kind of closer to the cartoon. So there's no winner here. It's really just what your preference is, and those are just the differences. Both of these are really nice, so it just depends what you prefer. I prefer the more hypertune aesthetic look. So that's a look at both of them in their vehicle mode. Okay, so my final thoughts. Both of these figures are really nice. They just have their differences. Takara Tomy is definitely more cartoon accurate with the gray forearms, the gray legs, the thinner limbs. So he does appear like tall and long like he did in the cartoon. And FansToys, you know, their own design style, you know, he does look more heroic. He is more bulkier with the legs and arms, which makes him look much stronger. So that just really depends on what your preference is. So you can't really say one's better than the other because this is really subjective. But aside from that, the other features such as the die cast, the rubber wheels, and the metallic paint finish, you do get this premium look and feel to the FansToys version. Takara Tomy, you know, kind of stopped doing that. They're just focused more on hypertune, and so they did a really good job. I mean, I can't show you the vehicle mode, but you know, the vehicle mode with the windows, and this one's kind of painted. It's just little nitpicky things here and there. They both have doors that open, and this one has this gimmick where you could put the figure inside, but that does not work very well at all. So, you know, I don't want to summarize everything I already went through, but it's just kind of back and forth. Bottom line, it just comes down to what your preference is. You know, do you like the more hyper-tune aesthetic look? Which, for me, I do. I really like how these things look like they just jumped out of the cartoon. Or do you like the quality premium feel to your figures? Then FansToys would definitely fill that gap there for you. It's really nice. So both of these, you know, I'm just going to rate both of these a 9 out of 10. Because they're both good. They're really good. I really love the Takara Tomy because it looks so much like the cartoon. And FansToys, this does look nice, but it just, you know, has a different look and feel to it. So that's it. That's my comparison. And so time to move on to the next figures.